Camp season is almost here. Whether you're sending your kids to day or overnight camp, being prepared will go a long way in ensuring they have a great experience. And here with a checklist of do's and don'ts is Dr. Dina, a pediatrician and emergency medical doctor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome, doctor. Let's first, can we tackle the subject of sending your kid to camp? How do you know when they're actually ready for this experience?
If they're asking you, if they're asking you to go to camp, they have friends going to camp, have other parents that you know that are sending their children off, a little bit of independence. So
right.
they're showing some signs that they can go.
If they're still kind of clingy, if they're still dependent, is it actually kind of a helpful push?
I think so, yeah. Teaching independence is to learn a skill somehow. So you have to kind of send them off to learn some of that sometimes.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So let's start with the backpack.
For sure.
Get some of the basics.
Right. So you're sending your kid off to camp. You want to make sure that they're taking the right things with them. So starting with a swimming towel, of course, and swimming wear, a hat, so a wide-brimmed hat to make sure that they're cover their face and their necks and their ears, areas that are easy to get burnt.
That is so important, and I think a lot of parents forget that, don't they?
For sure, for sure. And sunglasses as well, a common one to forget. You want to make sure you have eye protection with UV. And of course the sunscreens, you want to apply these ones 15 to 20 minutes before you go out and reapply them very frequently throughout the day.
All right, so if your kid is going off on their own to camp, they have to understand that this needs to go on, how you have to rub it all in and all that sort of thing.
That's it, and use a shot glass amount. So much more than most of us apply is the amount of a shot glass to cover head to toe.
Yeah, they need more protection, do they, because their skin is...
Totally, it's much more delicate, much more sensitive. Yeah, for sure. And then you want to protect your bodies when you're swimming, of course. So for boys, long sleeve shirts as much as you can, long shorts. A big trick I have for little girls is tankinis versus one pieces. You have to take them all off. They're all sticky, they're wet, they're difficult to take off. This way you cover your whole body, but you have little shorts you can remove easily to go to the washroom, just like the boys.
That, as the mother of a daughter, is very smart.
That's it.
Well done. And then this kind of
So
package.
this one is to always pack with you an extra change of clothes. So if the kid has an accident or they get soiled in some way, you could easily change out their clothes, throw them in a little Ziploc bag, then the soiled stuff goes in the knapsack, you're clean, you're ready to go.
And this right here, sleeping bag?
A sleeping bag, yeah. So any kids that are going off away to sleepaway camp or having an evening away, you want to make sure they're warm, they're comfortable. Part of all this is just making sure that kids are getting outside. At camp, that's kind of the big benefit of being away at camp, outside, exposed to sunshine, etc. The vast majority of Canadians spend way too few hours outside. The stats show 2 hours or less per week is the average Canadian spending outside.
That's because 8 months of the year we're in frozen tundra.
That's true. But during the summer, we should all be out every day.
A week?
That's it, that's it. So part of all this is me supporting and championing a campaign called Get Outside Day through Coleman, which is July 17th. We're encouraging everyone to spend time outside, but really throughout the whole summer, not just this time of year, but really all year as well. You can find out more information at getoutssidecanada.com.
Terrific. And staying hydrated.
Absolutely.
After my kids, all the time, we send the canister with water, but making sure they drink it is a whole other thing.
That's it. So sending it full, making sure they're filling up throughout the day, really very important when you're playing outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Dina, and her website is drdina.ca. Thanks for the tips.